Jai Gaur Shri Radharamano Vijayate. Gaurangi Yadav ji, can you see me clearly? Yashwant Raj Malik ji, can you hear me? I welcome you all to the Sutra Stotra class of Nimai Pathshala. Today, the class is going to be in English because this is the Monday class, and I'm very happy because after a very long time, we are able to conduct the class on time. So, without any further delay, today we are going to enter a brand new chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 14, and we're going to conclude the class with a beautiful sutra. Also, I'm going to have a few question answers today so that we can answer a few of your queries. So without any further delay, I would request who's going to sing the Mangala Charan for me? Okay, Aradhya Gupta ji, please sing the Mangala Charan, bache.
राधे राधे मैया।
Radhe Radhe bache.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। श्रीरामाय वयं नमः। श्रीगौराय वयं नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवनं स्वैद्वातं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांच मार्गानुवर्तिनां देवो राधा यत्र तद्रुगुणमञ्जरी पंचतत्वकमं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताखयं नमामि भक्तिशक्तिकम् अनर्पितचरिं चिरात् करुणावयावतीर्णा कलौ समर्पयितु तुमुन्नो तो जरा तो रजस्वला तो जला रसाम भक्तिश्रियं स्वभक्तिश्रियं हरिपुरट सुंदरम द्युति कदम संदीप्ताः सदा हृदय कंदरे स्फुरतु वा सच्चिनंदनः वाग्गद्गदा द्रवते यस्य चित्तं रुदत् भीक्षणं हसति क्वचिच्च विलज उद्गायति नृत्यते च मद्भक्ति युक्तोम भुवनं पुनाति। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Shri Radha Ramana Lal ki jai. Aradhya ji, you know why I clapped so loudly? Because of two reasons. The first reason is a very relatable reason. You know, when I was a child, when I was in my school, during that time, I used to by heart question answers like this. And if I'm skipping a line and my mother would stop me in between, I would just not listen to her. I was like, you keep quiet. Let me first finish the entire answer. Why? Because if I stop in between, then I won't be able to continue. Then I have to start all over again. Then only my rhythm will catch the entire thing. So I could relate very, very well with that situation, with what you just did. I got reminded of my school days when my mother, and you know, it was so funny that if I have by hearted something, so it's question number one, question number two, question number three. And if my mother would ask question number four after question number two, I would say no. First, ask me this. Then I would say, Mama, I think you have forgotten. There is one more question in between, and this is the question. She was like, Rattu Tota. She would say, this is not how it's going to be. You have to, anything can come from anywhere. So very, very nice, bache. But there are few, and the second reason for clapping is that you have made the effort of learning the entire Mangala Charan. It's beautiful, and especially with Vag Gadgada Dravata Yasya Chittam. It's a very beautiful shlok.
I
And it's
have learned it just 2 days.
brilliant. You are so intelligent. So you can learn the entire Vishnu Sahasranam also. I'm going to put the video very soon. So, but there are few places where the pronunciation was not right, bache. So we are learning, and with learning, we have to make sure that we are pronouncing the shlokas in the correct way. So there are few places like in Vandeham Shri Guru and even in Anarpita Charim Chirat. These two shloks have to be more carefully seen by you. So you revise it in this coming week and then practice the right pronunciation that we have uploaded everywhere. But very, very good. I'm very happy. First time in all the three classes, somebody has recited everything. Because after Panchatattvatmakam, everybody is like, oh, 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 oh. Then I have to help. But okay, the Ucharan was not flawless, but still there was an effort of learning, which made me very, very happy. So yesterday we were in Jaipur, and oh my God, what vibe Jaipur has! Jaipur has Radha Govind Dev Ji, so it is not surprising that Jaipur has such a beautiful inclination towards Harinam, and that too Gaudiya Harinam Sankirtan that has a special place in the heart. But trust me, I love Jaipur. My children in Jaipur are so amazing, so beautiful. They are so dedicated. And yesterday, while coming back, I was constantly telling Radharaman Lal that Radharaman Lal, the power you have and the power that you are giving to those who are wanting to, please you with their effort is phenomenal. I could see my children decorating the temple, decorating the place where we had come to stay. Everything was, I think, whenever I see somebody doing so much effort for the welcome or the program, I always believe that if a Vaishnav out of love is putting so much effort, it is not even a chance of rethinking that Radha Raman Lal wouldn't come at that place. I am very sure Radha Raman Lal would have come before I came, and he was right there in the entire program because he has to come to accept that love that you all have bestowed. I think I am just a gudda. I am just a, dummy. But in the end, everything that you do, and trust me, everything that I do, in the end, I always tell that what gives me so much power is two things. Before I start, I say Jai Gaur Shri Radharamano Vijayate. That is my power. And my biggest strength is in the end, I say Shri Radha Raman Charanar Arpan Mastu. Radha Raman Lal, I started for you. I spoke for you. I did kirtan for you. And in the end, everything is surrendered onto your lotus feet only. And that gives me a lot of power and makes me feel very light. It makes me realize all the time that, trust me, the face is this, but the entity that is being loved and worshipped through me is Sri Radha Raman. And that should be true for everybody. Trust me, it's the biggest failure for the entire Pathshala, the entire effort. If after coming to Pathshala, you are only falling in love with me. I think that means that my teaching somewhere is landing you all in the wrong place. But yes, if after coming to the class, you're falling in love with me, and by falling in love with me, you are connecting to Sri Radha Raman Lal deeply, eventually you are feeling that relationship with Sri Radha Raman Lal, falling for him, you want to, do prachar for him. That is the reason that makes me happy, and you and me together get motivated to do Harinam Prachar, and that is the ultimate goal and the duty of every living entity. So very, very happy. I was very thrilled, very excited. So hopefully soon again we will be in Jaipur. I think that was a very unplanned program. 2 days before we were coming for some program, and I think according to us, the program where we were called was the main one, and this we organized just for the pleasure of Radha Raman Lal. But I think it just became vice versa, that this became the core of the visit, and of course, that was also important and very good. But if you ask me, my heart, oh my God, Vaishnavs, Chaturbhujnath ji, Harinam Sankirtan, what else do we need in life? I think that was food for our life. But if you talk about the upcoming schedule, we are going to Ahmedabad on the 16th. There's going to be a full-fledged session. We are going to put a video tonight after the class, that where the program is going to be held. On 29th of November, we are coming to Kolkata. And what is special in Kolkata is that we are going to have the Bhav Prastuti of Nimai Pathshala, Shamanand ke Sham Sundar. Shamanand ke Sham Sundar. So that is going to be very, very special. So all the people who are in Kolkata or around Kolkata, save the date, 29th of November. Maharaj is also going to be there in Kolkata with us. And 16, Maharaj won't be there, but we'll be there. Nimai Dada would be there. Tatya Chaitanya and my entire team will be there. So looking forward. Quickly, we'll move to the core of the class, which is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 14. Have you ever seen a mother loves her children the most? And no matter what mistake a child does, may it be a small mistake, may it be a little big mistake, or may it be a blunder, a mother would always scold her children, but she will always stand by them no matter what. She will always constantly guide, no matter how old you are. If you are, like for me, for example, if I'm 35, still when I would call my mother, she would just keep telling me, do this, do that, don't do that, don't do this. And I'm like, I'm a grown up girl now. But she would say, you shut up, you're always a child for me. And the similar equation I see between my mother and my nani also. When we go to nani house, my nani would tell my mother, you do this, you do that. My mother would be like, I've spent my entire life doing everything and still you are guiding me, do this, do that. But that is what a trait, this is what makes a mother. She would always guide and she would always make sure that you do the right thing. And if you forget doing the right thing sometimes, she will again and again tell you. She will again and again. Even though you'll say, okay, I know, I will do it, don't worry. If a mother knows that her daughter is not very responsible, she would go out of the house and she would tell her, okay, do this, do that. But once she's out of the house, still she will have one thought in her mind that I know she will forget it. I have to call her again and remind her. Hello, don't forget, do that. Arey mama, I'll do it. And then eventually when you actually forget it, and then again you get the call from your mom, you would know, oh my god, she knows me best. I again forgot it. Just got saved. Because if she would come back and see that I have not done this, Namo Namaha. So this is how Radha Raman Lal also takes care of everyone who belongs to him. Just in 13th chapter, Thakurji explained about what is Kshetra and Kshetragya, what is the role of this body and the soul, and these two in combination decide what is going to be your ultimate destination. But Radharaman Lal is so merciful that in the next chapter, again, he is telling Arjun that Arjun, I know you have understood everything, but still I think that you need a revision. You again need to know that what you are here for and what you should be doing. So when Arjun is in a confused state, Bhagwan again trying to explain Arjun that you have to do what is right, and the definition of right is what you have been told by the Supreme to do, what makes the Supreme happy, not the world. So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 14, shlok number 1. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Chaturdashodhyayah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमं यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिम् इतो गतः. ज्ञानानाम उत्तमम परम ज्ञानम भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि, अर्थात ज्ञानों में भी अति उत्तम उस परम ज्ञान को मैं, हाउ स्वीट, तुझे फिर से कहूंगा अर्जुन, यद ज्ञात्वा, जिसको जानकर, सर्वे मुनयः, सब मुनिजन, इतः पराम सिद्धिम गति, इस संसार से परम सिद्धि को प्राप्त हो गए हैं. So this is not a trial method. Are you understanding this? Bhagwan is not saying that I'm going to tell you the secret which might land you in a state of salvation. He's saying I'm going to again tell you that route which will definitely land you in your ultimate destination. because you are not the first one who's walking on this road. There are many who have walked on the same road and have reached the ultimate destination of their life, which is the lotus feet of Sri Radharaman Lal, the lotus feet of the Supreme. So Bhagwan is saying that I am going to tell you that ultimate knowledge, that Sarvottam Gyan, that ultimate secret. If you know that secret, if you know that knowledge, then you are not going to get complexed in this vicious circle of life and death all over again. How can we protect ourselves right now in this situation by not getting complex in the vicious circle of life and death? What we should be doing, that is what Bhagwan is going to tell in the further shlok. So this is again what Bhagwan is trying to explain Arjun. Shlok number 2. Idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyamagatah sargepi nopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. इदम ज्ञानम उपाश्रित्य, इस ज्ञान को आश्रय करके अर्थात धारण करके मम साधर्म्यम आगतः, मेरे स्वरूप को प्राप्त हुए पुरुष सर्गे, सृष्टि के आदि में पुनः उत्पन्न नहीं होते और प्रलय काल में भी व्याकुल नहीं होते. दैट मीन्स इफ यू फॉलो व्हाट भगवान इज टेलिंग in this chapter, then you will not take rebirth, and you will also not be scared in that ultimate last moments of your life when you will be dying. When you have that eternal knowledge, the knowledge that will tell you who you are in the eternal form, you can never die, you can never get burnt. This body has an expiry, and if after expiry you consume anything, that is just going to bring bad results to you. The same way Bhagwan is saying that the route, the knowledge that I'm going to tell you, if you follow that knowledge completely, then two things will happen to you. The first thing, you will get freed from the vicious circle of life and death. You will not be recreated by Brahmaji when he is creating this world again. You will not be taking rebirth as a human or an animal or some other form. And secondly, that when Mahapralay, that means when this entire world is going to shut down, when this entire world is going to finish, in that ultimate last moments of your life, you will not be scared of anything. You know, we all are, if we talk in a general way, everybody on this planet is scared of one constant thing, and that is death. But have you ever questioned yourself that why are we scared of death? There are many people who are scared of a lot of other things also in their lives, but do you know why you are scared of all those things? The reason is you are scared of all these things because you are not aware of the reality of that thing. A person is very scared to step out of his house. Why? Because outside his house, after, you can say, 100 meters, there is something lying on the floor which looks like a snake, and that person is scared. Oh my god, I will not go out, that snake will bite me and I will die. But that very moment, somebody pour light on that area, and he could see that, oh my god, I considered that thing a snake, but actually it is a rope, and that rope can do no harm to me. And that finished the fear, and he became powerful, he became confident. The same way, we are scared of death because we think that death is the ultimate stoppage of this soul, but that is not true. Have you ever seen a body feeling the pain of getting burnt when it's put on fire after death? But if you light a matchstick and that matchstick comes closer to your finger, you feel the pain that comes to your finger when it gets burned. The same way, this soul is the one that is eternal. This body is just like clothes that you change every day. This soul changes body after every 60, 70 years. So what we need to know is the reality of this soul. And when you would know that when I die, this body, I will be able to see that my body is lying and I'm standing right here. Oh my God, nothing happened to me. I'm still alive. This cloth, I've changed my cloth and that is lying on the floor. But now I'm going to wear a new body, a new cloth. So Bhagwan is saying you have to know. Don't get scared. Don't meditate. Oh, I have to do chanting. I have to do everything because one day I will die. And if I don't do chanting, I'll be going to hell. That's not true. This body is such an opportunity that it can give you much more than what you can think from your small minds. So Bhagwan is saying that two things you're going to get if you follow the route I'm going to talk about in this chapter. First, get freed from the vicious circle of life and death. And I'm going to tell you all the realities of this life that will make you feel fearless. You will not be scared of anything in this world. You will not be scared of people. You will not be scared of the karmas. You will not be scared of what you are doing. You will not be scared of anything. And when you're not scared of anything, when you know the reality of everything, then nothing can stop you from reaching your ultimate destination. When you know the route, when you have the car, when you are determined, you can easily reach Vrindavan. Right? So the same way. Next slok. मम योनिर्महद्ब्रह्म तस्मिन् गर्भं दधाम्यहं सम्भव सर्वभूतानां ततो भवति भारत. भारत मम महत ब्रह्म. हे अर्जुन, मेरी महत ब्रह्म रूप मूल प्रकृति संपूर्ण भूतों की योनि है, अर्थात गर्भाधान का स्थान है. और मैं तस्मिन गर्भम, उन योनियों में चेतन समुदाय रूप गर्भ को स्थापित करता हूँ. ततः उस जड़ चेतन के संयोग से सब भूतों की उत्पत्ति होती है. So if I put this in simple words, that if you see a bulb and you see electricity, when electricity comes to the bulb becomes effulgent. The same way, we are that bulb and Radha Raman Lal is that electricity. And when that bulb comes into contact with that electricity, when this body comes in contact with the Chaitanya Tattva of the Supreme, which is the Atma residing inside our body, when the body and the Atma comes together, then everything comes into existence. If you take out the divine factor from everything in this world, everything will become still. So it is like till the time there is no, how does existence come into place? When fertilization happen, until unless fertilization won't happen, do you think reproduction is going to be possible? The same way, we are that stagnant forms and Bhagavan is that igniting tattva which when comes in contact with the body leads to existence. So you all have to believe that whatever progress we see around us, if you see a plant progressing every day, the reason of its progression is the divine. If you see us growing, it is the Atma that is residing inside us, which is resulting into progress in the existence. The next shlok. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति यः तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिर् अहम बीज प्रदः पिता. हे अर्जुन, नाना प्रकार की सब योनियों में जितनी मूर्तियां अर्थात प्राणी उत्पन्न होते हैं, प्रकृति उन सब की गर्भ धारण करने वाली माता है और बीज को स्थापन करने वाला पिता मैं हूं. So this entire universe is like a mother. And when the father gives the seed to the mother, only then progress, existence come into place. So Bhagavan is saying that this entire existence, you, me, animals, plants, mountains, rivers, they all which form a part of the nature are having the qualities of a mother. But they progress, they they become more existing in the nature only when the seed enters them, and that seed is Swayam Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is the ultimate reason for the entire existence and progression in this world. 84 lakh yoniya. Please listen to this very carefully. And what are these 84 lakh yoniya? Devata, पितर, गंधर्व, भूत प्रेत, पिशाच, स्थावर जंगम, जलचर, थलचर, नभचर, जरायुज, अंडज, उद्भिज, स्वेदज आदि संपूर्ण योनियों के जितने भी मूर्त अमूर्त व्यक्त अव्यक्त शरीर हैं, उन सब में भगवान अपने चेतन अंश रूप बीज को स्थापित करते हैं. There is nothing in this existence that can independently grow. If you can see, you can't see, you can touch, you can't touch. Everything, even the atoms, protons, neurons, everything you see, the planets, microorganisms, everything is existing because they have the existence of the divine. Ansharup. The last shloka of Srimad Bhagavad Gita class today. सत्वं रजस्तम इति गुणः प्रकृति संभवः निबध्नन्ति महाबाहो देहे देहिनमव्ययम्. हे अर्जुन, सत्वगुण, रजोगुण और तमोगुण ये प्रकृति से उत्पन्न तीनों गुण अविनाशी जीवात्मा को शरीर में बांधते हैं. यू हैव टू ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड दिस. इफ यू आर क्लियर ऑन दिस फैक्ट, trust me, you're not getting stuck anywhere. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. All these three are the qualities of this nature. And if you are performing things according to these qualities, then definitely you are taking a rebirth. Because no matter what you do, if you are taking the qualities of the nature, you have to come back to the nature. If you are doing something because you want something good to happen to you, you want comfortable life, you want to do good things because you want good things to happen to you, you will be blessed with beautiful lokas like Indralok. If you are doing some things for people, that is the rajatva gun, then in the next birth you will become those people. And if you are doing negative things for other people, then again you're going to take birth, but those births are going to be very, very difficult. Paralyzed, disabled, no food to eat, no clothes to wear, maybe a sheep which is in a very horrible state. You are going to pay for what you do. No way you are getting spared. So Bhagavan is saying, if you are doing anything according to these three qualities, you are going to get stuck. But we know that what we ultimate want, and that quality is not in the nature, that is the quality of the supreme, which is the gunatit gun. And that gunatit gun is not of the nature, it is of Radharaman Lal. And when you do everything for him, nowhere you're getting stuck in the nature. In fact, the ultimate destination is going to be Radharaman himself. So you have to be very patient. Radharaman Lal is constantly again and again reminding all of us that how we should be doing things in our life. These are the first 5 shlokas of Srimad Bhagavad Gita class today. You have to rethink on the chapter that we have done before. Quickly, we'll move to the sutra part of the class. It's a very interesting sutra. I very much like it. The first time I heard this sutra was Maharaj Shri's Katha. And I laughed like anything when I heard this sutra. So once what happened, there was a very mysterious kind of person came to a kingdom. He came to the kingdom of Akbar. So he told Akbar, Akbar, I openly challenge you that if you identify my native language, then I will do anything for you. But if you are not able to identify my native language, then you have to accept all my demands. So Akbar immediately called Birbal. He said, Birbal, this is a very mysterious man, and this man knows all the languages of the world. You talk in French, he's speaking French in such an accent that if you close your eyes, you would not make out that he is not a French person. So fluent. And the accent is also just like a Frenchman. And if you see him talking in Spanish, oh my God, amazing. If you see him talking in Chinese, wow. If you see him talking in Telugu, wow. Matlab, Birbal asked him few questions in many languages and he was so good that nobody could understand. So Birbal said, please give me one day. I will try to identify that what is his native language. It was winter time, so that person was given a cottage and he went to his cottage to sleep at night. When he went to sleep, so Birbal very quietly went to his cottage, climbed up the roof, and on the roof there was a small window. And that person was sleeping right below that window. So it was very cold, and that person was sleeping. So Birbal climbed up that window, opened the window, and he had a bucket full of chilled water. Chilled. And he opened the window, and from that window, he poured that ice filled water on that person. The moment that person got wet, he he jumped out of his bed and he started crazily to abuse in Bengali. Boka, come kathai, kathai. Ami chutney banai. I don't know how to talk in Bengali, but he was crazy and abusing that person in Bengali. But he saw everywhere, nobody was there. He was very confused. Who was that person? And the next day, he thought maybe, I don't know what happened. Maybe some rain happened at night and the window was open that he didn't know it had to be closed. So he thought maybe something like that happened. So he slept after a while. The next day, that person came to the court of Akbar, and Birbal was standing right there, smiling wide. So when that person came to the court, so Akbar said that, Birbal, today is the last day. Did you succeed in identifying the native language of this person? He said, yes, my lord. He is a Bengali and he is from Bengal and that is his native language. So that person was in shock. He said, how do you know that I am Bengali? He said, yes, that's true. He accepted it. So he said, but how did you get to know? So that on that very note, Birbal told that person that, the biggest reality of life, that when you are in a difficult situation that you are not expecting, situation which is not favorable, your true self comes out from within without any failure. We all say that we are devotees, we are Vaishnavas, we are doing so good in our life, we are Radha Ramaniya, we are students of Nimai Pathshala, we are very good humans. But have you ever examined yourself in a difficult situation? Trust me, you are a good Vaishnav, you are a devotee, you are a Radha Ramaniya. That is going to be reflected not in the positive situations. In when things are favorable, everything around is good, everything around is according to how you need, definitely you will be doing everything right. Chanting, going to the temple, blah blah. Now the trick is, The identification is that when you are in an unfavorable situation, the times when Radha Raman Lal is not listening to you, times when Radha Raman Lal has done something unexpectedly bad for you, times when you were very sure that you have done your best for that, but that didn't happen. You got failed. At that moment, reflect on yourself. Has my faith shivered a bit? Am I feeling aggressive? Am I feeling hopeless? Or I'm feeling the mercy of Radha Raman Lal in this situation as well. If you are still feeling connected to Radha Raman Lal, trust me, your bhajan is going in the right way. But if you become crazy when something unfavorable comes to your life and you just don't feel like going to the temple, you don't feel like chanting, you don't feel like talking to Radha Raman Lal, trust me, somewhere something is not right. Maybe your association, maybe your reason of getting connected to Radha Raman, maybe your way of connecting with Radha Raman, maybe your dedication towards your Ishta and Guru, something is a problem. You know, you tell your parents, I study the whole year, study the whole year, study the whole year. Parents will say, okay, okay, okay. But if you fail in the final exam, your parents are going to give you a tight slap. You said you are studying the whole year. We said, okay. But when it was time to show what you have studied, you failed. Doing chanting, doing all the good things that we are doing in our life is to protect ourselves and guide us in the right direction during those unfavorable times. Have some patience. I loved what I said in one of the sutras, that have some patience, because the one who has written you is the best writer in this entire universe. He has written something very beautiful for you. Have patience. So be very, very careful, and in your difficult situations, play mindfully rather than, becoming emotional and doing disasters that will bring shame to you and your relationship with your Supreme. If you're connecting to Radharaman, that's what Radharaman said in today's shlok, that two things will happen to you. Firstly, you will not be doing anything that will become the reason for you to take rebirth. Secondly, you will become so powerful that you will not be scared of anything and you will do the right thing that will bring you closer to Sri Radha Raman Lal. These are the two qualities that a Vaishnav who is Radha Ramaniya always has within him. So be very, very careful. Quickly, we have 15 minutes. So we can today take some question answers and then we will end the class. Yes, so first question is Yashwant Raj Malik ji.
Radhe Shyam,
Radhe Radhe bache, how are you bache?
ma'am, sorry, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. The child never has to be nervous from his own mother.
Ma'am, actually, I have one doubt. I want to take a Diksha from Harashri, but I am scared if I will able to manage all these things, Diksha, Niyam, or study will.
But the first thing is that when you think about taking Diksha, and when you are very sure that you are dedicated towards Gurudev, then when you are not feeling very confident for the rules that you have to follow, you should always seek the shelter of Gurudev, because when you take Diksha, it's not just your power that works with you. Then you have a power that is square. Gurudev gives you that power, and especially we all are so blessed that in our pranali, looking at the kind of schedule you have, when you talk about it to Gurudev, definitely leaving onion garlic is mandatory, doing Guru Mala is mandatory, but here nothing is mechanical. If you are studying, if you are having a very strict routine, then you start with one and you gradually progress towards increasing your rounds. Bhajan is never a pressure. Bhajan is never an obligation. आप You meet somebody, you first get attracted towards that person, and when you get attracted, then slowly, gradually, you know that person through kathas, and then your love for that person keeps increasing, and now you want to do more gestures to impress that person. Then you send a rose, then you send a bouquet, then you send some chocolates, and then when you start doing more gestures out of love, that those gestures don't become an effort, those gestures become your reason of loving that person. And that gradually, when your love becomes, extreme, then you express, and then you become a part of that person. The same way, in our pranali, we first make you fall in love with Radha Raman Lal, and then gradually, from one mala to three mala to five mala, you start doing a little gestures that, hey, I love you, not today, I love you, I love you, and I love you, and Radha Raman Lal, I'm so happy that I belong to you. Now I love you, 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 and I love you. One more. So, like this, your love becomes, gradually it increases. So you don't have to get scared. But the only thing you have to be very sure is that you want to take Diksha in this pranali from Sadgurudev Maharaj. Because now, when you take Diksha, whatever Gurudev says, you have to do. And trust me, I was sailing in the same boat. When you think of yourself, we all are very weak. We don't have strength to do even one mala. But when Gurudev holds our hand, then we are capable of doing everything. He gives us that power, He gives us that emotion, He gives us that kripa, and everything happens on its own. So don't be scared, be very sure, and then take the shelter of Gurudev Maharaj, and then He's going to guide you, and He's going to listen to you, what you are, who you are, what's your routine, what you can do, what you cannot do, and we are also here to guide you, and then gradually you increase this journey.
या
Okay?
वो कुछ दिन पहले मैंने आपसे एक आशीर्वाद लिया था महाराज जी के लिए, आपके लिए जो गिफ्ट प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे। अब वो गिफ्ट ऐसा है, उसके लिए ब्लेसिंग और चाहिए, तो थोड़ा सा एक और आशीर्वाद और दे दीजिए।
Many best blessings. Radha Ramanlal fulfills all your dreams and whatever you want to do in your life, bache. Khush rahe. So next question, Khushi Agarwal. You have a question? Did you raise your hand? No, na? You did. Okay.
Maya Radhesham.
Radhe Radhe beta.
Maya, I want to ask very matlab thoda matlab question regarding my family, Maya.
Talk about it here, beta.
Yes, Maya, no problem.
Please
Maya,
ask.
I don't have my parents, like both of them. तो मतलब बहुत अनमोटिवेटेड ऐसा फील होता है, और मतलब कभी कभी कुछ सिचुएशंस ऐसी आ जाती हैं कि कुछ भी समझ नहीं आता है।
Oh. So,
तो
but
उसमें
first of all, you should never think that you don't have your parents, because if you're putting a Shri and you belong to us, then we are always there with you. Maybe not physically, but if you will have a problem and you will think from your heart, trust me, Maharaj Ji, we will come to you through some medium. Maharaj Ji
हम्म,
give you that mercy that through some way you'll get a solution to that problem. But the only thing is that you don't have to think that way and get demotivated. Why you get demotivated? You are very blessed. A lot of people have parents, still they're not able to figure out the right way in their life. You are so blessed that still you have that Shri on your forehead, kanti in your neck, and you're smiling, sitting in my Patshala class. It takes a lot to spare everything and come to the class for the love of Radharaman. And trust me, all those who make this effort, Radharaman Dal pulls them really strong from this entire existence. So you have
and Maya, one thing more, Maya, we were twinning in Govardhan Khatha. I was there on 2nd of November. जब महाराज जी से मैंने दीक्षा ली थी, मैंने आपको वहाँ पे देखा भी था, एंड हम लोग 2-3 बार मिले भी थे। एंड अब जैसे मतलब ऐसा हो रहा है कि भगवान जी की कृपा होती जा रही है, मतलब थोड़ी बहुत नेगेटिव चीजें लाइफ में हो गई हैं, बट अब
swimming has become quite popular, I think.
नहीं
Yes,
मैं
so that day, yes.
I gave you patka. I bought that for you also, and I bought that patka for you also.
You never have to get demotivated. You are blessed, bache. You know,
Yes,
till
Maya.
the time we keep thinking negative, there are
Mhm.
things to feel negative about. But I think if you have that one positive thing in your life and that constant reminder that, oh my God, I am a Radha Ramaniya. Radha Ramaniya has given me and shown me the eternal and the most important path a human should walk upon in this life. I belong to him. Trust me, nothing else will matter. No family, no pressure, everything will be less stronger than this mercy of belonging to Radha Ramanlal. All
And Maya, one thing.
and I'm always with you, and I love
Yes, Maya.
you. And if ever you need anything, bacha, you know you have one more home in Vrindavan Dham, which is called Vajanti Ashram. You're most
Yes, Maya.
welcome, and you never have to feel that you are alone, bacha.
मैया वन थिंग मोर मैया आपकी बार जब मैं गोवर्धन की कथा में आई थी मतलब वृंदावन में मैया जब हम बस में बैठे मैया इतनी मतलब चीज़ें गलत हो गई थी हमारी बस 90 किलोमीटर आगे चली गई थी आगरा के एंड पे क्योंकि रात को हम लोग मेरठ से चले थे आई लिव्स इन मेरठ रात को मैया हमारा वॉलेट चोरी हो गया और समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा
Radha Ramanlal Leela, bacha. Enjoy the Leela and
है
is there in everything what he does.
एंड इतने अच्छे दर्शन महाराज जी के आपके
Also chance to speak, bache.
हाँ,
Mm,
राधे श्याम मैया
Radhe Radhe beta. Yes. Vaibhav Gupta.
Radhe Radhe
Vaibhav,
ma.
enjoy the classes, bache.
Yes, ma'am. I'm enjoying.
What is the best part of the class for you?
Ma'am, everything
He's such a
like
confident
best.
of the class. I see him in all the classes and such, good listener. A lot of times I give the class only looking at you. You know that?
बाप रे
Yes.
बाप रे मतलब माँ हाउ टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट लाइक मतलब आपके जैसा कॉन्फिडेंट कैसे हो मतलब कॉन्फिडेंट मेरे अंदर इतना कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं है कि मतलब कोई मेरे से अचानक से या कुछ खड़ा कर दे मेरे से पूछ ले मैं तो मतलब शॉक कैसे मतलब होना चाहिए
Friends, when you are prepared, beta, if you are prepared, then no matter if you have learned the shlokas of Mangalacharan, no matter what, if I ask you, and if you are reciting something regularly, you will not be underconfident. For example, I just say, okay, Weber, can you please recite Panch Tattvatmakam? Can you recite?
यस मैम
So now,
पंचतत्वाकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतार भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं
and
हरे
see, you
कृष्ण
are amazingly confident. Are you getting this?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are confident about reciting such a difficult shlok because you are practicing for it every day. You are prepared. If Maya asks me, I am ready with this shlok because I've learned it. So, how you are confident in life when you are prepared for life? When you know the realities of the life and when you know what you have to do in order to sustain in this life. So that gives you confidence. And also, who is the reason for you to perform in this life? If your reason are people, the way people change, your confidence will also change. But if your reason is the most powerful man in this entire existence, trust me, I know you people must be thinking, Ma is always, I don't know, somehow from whatever question we ask, she gets Radha Raman in between. But that is everything for me. My confidence, my strength, my strongest point, my weakest point, my reason to do everything and my reason to leave everything, my reason to smile, my reason to cry, my reason to feel secured, and my reason to feel unsecured also. So when you are having the right reason, that gives you the confidence. When you know I'm doing it for him and I know he will love it, trust me, the confidence that you will get from that, that is going to be beyond measure. So prepare for him by doing your seva, by learning shastras, by doing the right things. Know the realities of things around you. And when you know the realities, you will never, when you know that this is not a snake, this is a rope, will you be scared? You will be confident and you will walk out of the house, right? But you will be underconfident only till that time, till the time you don't know what is there. So first know about it and then be brave enough to walk through it bravely, Vacha. Okay? So
Yes.
prepare yourself, prepare. Today you're prepared with the shlok, that is why in a blink of a second you spoke the shlok. But a person who has not learnt it, I tell her name and she's like, I forgot. That means you're not prepared. So you have to prepare yourself. And you are ever preparing very well, trust me.
माँ आप रांची या मेरठ कब आ रहे?
Meerut. You know, today I was supposed to be in Meerut. I've
अरे
cancelled the program in Meerut. Because yesterday we came back from Jaipur at 4 a.m. Then in the morning I have to wake up at 6 to send my girls to school. And then I went to drop them and I came and then my whole routine with Nimai Dada. Today I'm feeling like I'm a crazy person. Immediately after class I'm going to, I'll sleep. So today if I would have gone to Meerut, I would have died. So I cancelled that program, but I've told him that I will come again very soon actually.
माँ और रांची रांची
What is Ranchi? Ranchi?
मैम झारखंड, यस मैम झारखंड.
Oh, you call me, arrange a session.
Yes.
Lots of love, bache.
Thank you,
Let's
ma'am.
talk. The next, what is this? You both flying in the sky. Okay. Next question. Vasundhara Rajpudi, are you wanting to ask a question? Yes. Because you feel very underconfident that
राधे श्याम माँ.
Radhe.
माँ मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि जैसे जो बिगनर्स हैं तो मतलब ऐसे कौन से नियम होने चाहिए जो राधा रमन लाल के या में मतलब हमें चरणों में मतलब प्रेम बढ़े और भक्ति बढ़े, ऐसे कौन से नियम हमें डेली फॉलो करने चाहिए?
Three names. Ahar, food, vyavhar, how you deal, or vichar, your thought. These three things should be positive. Don't eat anything that is going to hurt anybody. Don't do anything with anyone that will hurt the other person, and keep your thought process right. If you're having these three things in your heart and mind, then trust me, you are ready to walk on the path of bhakti. Nothing big. आहार व्यवहार और विचार धर्मन लाल के लिए हो, then you are ready to walk on this path. Okay. Next. Is this the same shade that I wore yesterday, Mehak?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you wearing them now?
Ma'am, actually, I only bought it and I got it back.
This is the rule of life. What you give, you get it back. So we didn't plan. Everybody, I think, wore those shades after me.
This was unexpected. Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you so much for coming.
So sweet, bache. Yes, bache, ask.
Maya, वापस जयपुर कब आ रहे हो?
Very soon. Maybe February around.
Thank you so much, Maya. जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ.
Okay. That's the only question you have. Very good question. Okay. Last question for the class, then we'll end the class. Okay, Gishika.
राधे श्याम माँ.
राधे राधे Gishika.
कैसे हो माँ?
कैसी लग रही हो?
बहुत सुंदर. We are twinning also.
Oh wow, this twinning thing is going amazing now.
Okay माँ, same question. जलंधर कब आ रहे हो?
Jalandhar, we are going to plan in the new year, definitely.
Okay.
Because before December, beta, nothing, because we are going to Lucknow and then we have sessions in Ahmedabad, Kolkata, then we have a TED talk, then we have few sessions lined up. So in the next year, soon.
I was thinking of coming to Vrindavan on 29th because it's my birthday, but you are going to Kolkata.
Yes. But you come, you have a Guru Ashram, you have Radha Raman Lal, take darshan, stay in the ashram, beta. Okay?
Ma, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
That if we have Thakurji Seva at our home, so can we own a pet?
And what is that pet?
Dog.
To be very honest, if you have a pet and that pet is outside the house, because when you have a pet in the house, the purity of that house cannot be maintained, beta, no matter what. Because you can train a pet, still the pet would do impurity here and there. And the saliva of the dogs are supposed to be very impure. The saliva. So they throw the saliva. So that house that has a pet inside is not considered a pure house. So if you want to, if you are inclined, then have a dog house outside your house, maybe in the garden, and you can serve them outside the house. And when you want to come inside, you wash your hand and feet, and then only you enter the house. This is how. But if you say that you have Thakurji in your house, I know a lot of pet lovers will be after my life. But it is very important to understand the purity of having Thakurji in your home. It has to be maintained. I'm not saying don't have dogs in your home. Don't have them inside your home. Like you are humans, you have a home to live. The same way dogs should have their own home to live. So get a homemade. In my ashram, I have more than 12 dogs. Do you know? Every day I feed them twice a day. Even if I'm not there, the seva is maintained in a way that they are fed in my absence also. And they have one entire big house outside the ashram. So in winter's time, we put blankets in that dog house, and more than 10 dogs sleep inside because it's cold outside. So if you really want to serve the right way. You can have them, but don't let them enter the house where Thakurji is there.
Okay.
Okay? You want to play with them, go outside in the garden, play with them. You want to feed them, there should be a proper place where they are fed. They should sleep in their dog house. But these days it's very funny that people are sleeping on the floor and dogs are sleeping on the beds.
Yes.
I love dogs. And the dogs that I serve are stray dogs, not even those who are pet by me. So I love all animals because everything is a creation of Radha Mandal. But you have to serve the right way. Okay? On this note, we will end today's class. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patita nama pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Okay, Gaurangi, I will not disappoint you. Yes.
Radhe Shyam Bhaiya.
So cute that I just felt like I should give you a chance.
Bhaiya, I just want to say, please do come to Ranchi.
Ranchi. Okay. Let's plan something in Ranchi. Done. We will come.
Thank you so much. I just got so much nervous when you unmuted me. I was like,
Why?
I don't know. I
Don't
was
get
trying
scared.
to connect you from past many days, but I couldn't.
But I see you in all the classes. You are in my drishti.
Thank you so much.
Just see you all very, very soon. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patita nama pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Radha Raman Lal ki jai.